So I'm sitting here trying to plan my garden. You guys can see I have the grow lights. Those are celery. We have onions, and then we have cabbage. They are on the grow shelf. Then we have just my grow lamp, and it looks like maybe 2 bulbs went out. I don't know. I have to figure that out. But I'm sitting here trying to plan my garden, and I want to move y'all off of this cup because this is my coffee cup, and I'm gonna need to be drinking that. So, and I'm trying to get y'all out of the light. It's not gonna work because there's lights on each side. So I'm sitting here planting my garden. I was gonna buy 4 extra garden beds. I think I'm only gonna end up with 3 extra garden beds, so that gives me a total of 4 this year. Because I'm gonna buy a green stalk this year as well. The green stalk is gonna house my herbs. So what I'm sitting here doing is kind of planning out my garden based on like how my backyard is set up. So right here is my deck. I do have a big deck, so my garden sock is gonna go in the corner of my deck where I usually would grow my fabric grow bags. I'm not going to do them this year. I don't think. I only have 2 left. We got a new dog last year or year before last. And she ate holes in all of my bags. So everything is going to be in a raised garden bed. I just feel like it is more feasible where I can kind of fence it off. We are thinking of getting them an outside dog run this year. And we're gonna put it all the way in the back of the yard where our big dog Tyson's cage is normally at. Because if we have kids or get-togethers or whatever in the backyard and we're all outside, he goes out there because he doesn't intermingle well with people. He's about nuts. He's crazy. So, but I think this year we're going to do a complete dog run with a covered area, concreted out, and then that way that's where they're going to be. So when we take them outside, instead of letting them run the yard, they're going to be in their dog kennel. For one, it saves me having to invest more in wrapping up my garden, fencing it off to prevent her from eating it, because my garden is going to be double the size this year. And it also prevents us having to pick up dog poop all through the backyard. That way the kids are able to go back there in the backyard and play and not worry about stepping on dog poop. It also prevents him from, when they're jumping on the trampoline, jumping up on the trampoline with them. So that way the kids and grandkids can enjoy the backyard a little more. We're going to get it cleaned up, get the fire pit built out. We are going to concrete we're probably just gonna put pavers down. Probably not really concrete it, but just put brick pavers down like we did with our shed when we built it. Concrete pavers and put their dog run on. And I'm gonna plant elderberries in the back area by where they're going to be. I'm gonna plant elderberries, but they're not gonna be close to them. We have a dead tree. Let's see if you can see that tree. Let's see, right there, it's dead. You can see it. It's dead. So do is until we can get it cut down, because every year pieces break off. Most of it is broken off. I think it's maybe one or two longer branches that have not broken off yet. Most of the branches have broken off through the storms. So we have a lot of wood in the yard. We're going to get that cut up and stacked up for our fire pit. So back in that back corner, I'm going to grow the elderberry back there. I did order elderberry cuttings from Etsy, and I'm just going to grab one of the jars. I end up with 10 cuttings, and they are sprouting, so that's a good thing. I don't need 10 elderberry plants, not at all, but all 3 of these are sprouting. So I'll just put these ones in a separate jar because these ones are sprouting. The other 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other 7 are not actually sprouting yet, but they are. You can see the roots growing on them. So those ones do have roots on. These ones are just sprouting. So I'm gonna I pulled these out so I can kind of baby them. And then I'm waiting for some more roots to grow on the bottom, kind of. And then I am going to plant them in a container until I can get them outside. When I put them outside, I don't know if I'm going to do all 3. I don't know if I need 3. But when I put them outside, I'm going to put them towards the back where that tree is broken. Is dead. Tiller that up. And then Piper, hush. And then I'm going to kind of cage them off so that way everybody, we know where they are. So when they cut the grass, they won't cut them. So that's them. So I do have the elderberry. I'm gonna probably we have a blueberry outside. Hopefully it regrows. My damn dog dug it up. I had it in the ground. It didn't do anything. I dug it up, put it in a pot, or I think it's in a pot. Put it in a pot. She dug it out the pot. Hopefully it grows this year. I'm going to get another blueberry and put those 2 together. And then we have the lemon tree, which this is the 3rd year for that, which it should sprout this year. And then what else should go this year? And then just my regular garden. And I'm trying to fix it so you guys don't have this glare. And then my regular garden, which I'm sitting here trying to design, because if I'm going down to the 3 beds and not 4, I'm trying to figure out what all I am going to plant that I need to plant. So far everything that I need to plant is on here. And then I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares, because I'm doing a square foot garden attempts this year. And I was gonna do carrots, but I think what I'm gonna do, because we don't eat a lot of carrots, I just need them for soups and stews, so I don't need many. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get them, chop them, dice them, blanch them, freeze them. Just as simple as that. But I think I'm gonna put my carrots in when I pull my garlic out. Nine in each. 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there'd be 27. That's more than enough carrots. The 2 cabbage, the 2 celery, 1 squash plant, 1 zucchini plant. I'm thinking of putting my watermelon in the bed with my asparagus, and 1/2 asparagus, 1/2 is garlic. They're far enough away where they're fine. If not, the asparagus is established. This is the 3rd year, so it should be fine. Okay, so the fence is gonna be my trellis. So I want to grow a cantaloupe and I want to grow a watermelon. And I don't know how I'm doing it. Maybe if I do a trellis in between these 2. But that's only going to work for this year. I don't know. I want to grow a watermelon. If I grow a watermelon, I'm going to have to trellis it somehow. If I grow a cantaloupe, I'm going to have to trellis it somehow. Or let it vine on the ground. The dogs are going to be put away, so that may work. I don't know. So I'm sitting here trying to figure this out, and yeah. So I have about an hour and 15 minutes before it's time for me to leave for work. I'm already dressed, got my uniform on. I'm gonna figure this out because I am getting a green stalk. So all of my herbs that were gonna go in this asparagus bed is gonna go in the green stalk. So I don't have to worry about that. So I have basil, lemon basil, cinnamon basil, mint, lemon mint are all gonna go in the green stalk. So I don't have to worry about that space, and that's what cleared up the space. So I'm thinking, because initially I wanted to do, so no, initially it was 4 bell peppers, which I still got the 4 bell peppers, and then it was 4 paprika peppers, but I got 2. Then it was 4 of, was it 4 hot banana peppers, 2 sweet banana peppers, the 2 jalapenos I got, 2 cayennes I got. So the only other difference is the other 2 paprika peppers, which I don't think I need. I think 2 is fine. 4 bell peppers. I don't know. So I'm gonna sit here and try to figure this out. And once I figure it out, I will let you guys know. Because I don't need a whole bunch of carrots at all. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't know if I need, I mean, I probably could use more tomatoes if I'm going to make my own salsa. That's probably what I do, because I'm doing tomatillos, which I'm going to make my own salsa verde. I'm doing beef steaks, which I'm probably going to make my own salsa. And then I'm doing aromas, which I'm going to make my own pasta sauce. But I can also use more tomatoes. Maybe I'll put tomatoes in there, because I can do that much more salsa, that much more, because the salsa went in a week's time. I need to do bigger jars of salsa.